Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? You are now listening to the Pork Chop and Applesauce Show. We have a special show today. On a special day. Shout out to Applesauce. Wasn't able to be here for this special occasion. I got some special guests in here, man. I got some fam in here. Super fam. Got my cousin Jay. My cousin Joe, man. Say what's up to the people, man.
What's up? What's up with it, man?
And once again, for this special show, I got my boy No Cut the Pimp taking the Applesauce Show again.
Here I am once again. Perfect attendance
Here. I got my nigga and AKA Roach over here in the background. Say what's up from back there, man.
Yo, what up?
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all listening right now. Hope y'all listening. We're gonna call this episode something different, man. We doing a little something different for this episode, you know what I'm saying? I've been talking to my cousin Joe about some stuff past few days, and we're gonna talk about it. Thought it'd be a good topic. I guess we could start off with the jet coming up missing. What y'all feel about that jet, man?
Oh man. You know what I'm saying? Joe Jet thing coming up missing, man. I think it's got conspiracy written all over it. You know, I think the government got something to do with it, with the passports and all that being taken by them two dudes. And you just can't have no jet coming up missing post 9/11. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's gonna come up missing, man, I can believe that back in the 70s or 80s and whatnot, but not after post 9/11, man. So it's just, to me, that's what I think, though.
I was thinking like as how technology is, how can a big ass plane come up missing? You know what I'm saying? We got satellites that can see your damn ID from down here and holding it in your hand.
Right.
And how did the plane just come up missing?
Yeah, man. It's crazy. I have no clue, but you know, it just got personal. I ain't no conspiracies, or if maybe that's a word, but I ain't. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna stop right
there. Don't get scared.
Yeah, don't get scared.
I just lost my train of thought. I'm gonna go way left right now.
It sounds good. Look at
what I don't know is how, and I discussed this with with my brother. How did they turn the beacon off?
Yeah.
Why is that in the cockpit where you could just turn the beacon off? What sense does that make?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Oh, they just turned the beacon off and they, took it somewhere else. No, that should be unnegotiable. You know what I mean? When you turn something off, you turn a piece of safety equipment off. That should be out of the hands of the pilot. That's just me. You know what I mean?
Who's the ones that turned it off?
The pilot.
The pilot.
They said the pilot had to turn it off. I'm trying to know how the pilot had access to the beacon.
Right.
They said, there's a switch, and where we want to call it, in the instrument panel, they can just turn the beacon off when they want to. What sense does that make?
For them to do that?
For them to do that. So you look at security risk, what sense does that make?
Right.
So, and I mean, like I said, it's all fishy. But, what's not fishy? You know what I mean?
By the satellites not doing a good job of picking up the last whereabouts of the plane, would you say that technology failed us?
Nah, technology didn't fail us, man. The people failed us.
The people failed us.
Running everything, man, because it just. So
be careful. I don't want the men in black showing up at my place of work. But one more thing on that topic, if I had a family member on there, they're trying to give family $5,000 a person.
That's it?
Yeah, $5,000 each person that was on there. I'm like, my family member life is not worth $5,000. There's no money you can put on them, but $5,000, that's not even enough to pay for a funeral.
Exactly. Yeah, my thoughts on that, man. They gave me $5,000, or if it's not negotiable, or is it?
It's still out there. I haven't heard nothing else about it, but the last I heard it was $5,000.
Five G's, man. I take the 5, and then I'll be on some whole different other type of malicious business with the company, man. Because ain't no way you're just gonna do that and think you're just gonna get away with it scot free,
Joe, what's your thought on the 5,000
Well, you're looking at a $1 billion company, right?
Right.
And offering everybody's 5,000 is called insult to injury too.
That's like giving a nigga a nickel.
A nickel, yeah, pretty much. So it would be better if you said, $500,000 for each person.
Right.
Or $1 million each person. You're looking at $1 billion company. They make, they probably scoring $1 billion a year, at least $1 billion a year if you have an airline.
Right.
So to say $5,000 a company is a slap in the face. And to me personally, I wouldn't accept it because, like I said, I would file a class action lawsuit and dealing with the companies. You're gonna get more money dealing with that, going that route than And I understand what Jason's saying. We'll be on some malicious stuff, but you don't want to be deemed as a terrorist either way. You'll be on that list.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so basically, like I said, basically they know they effed up. They know it's something fishy about it. They just, I gotta put it. They're doing stuff to take their mind, to take everybody's attention away from why the plane come up missing.
Situation at hand.
Yeah, we're gonna offer 5,000. You understand? Nobody in their right mind. They got guys who are intelligent, who are lawyers, or guys who are engineers. I mean, nobody's gonna be that greedy to be that ignorant.
Right.
Okay. Well, not five. We're giving $5,000, but they're all gonna talk about this $5,000 and take your
Yeah,
mind
make an
off.
uproar like yeah.
And take your mind off of what really happened because you just did something. It's kind of like distraction. I'm gonna do something to distract you, but you're not gonna see me do this over here. So that's my my whole take on the whole thing.
All right. So seeing that we all you got anything on that? Okay. So seeing that we all in here are from California, born and raised, what's your guys' take on California being the second least affordable state for renters? For people renters, like in order for you to live in a 2-bedroom apartment on your own in California, you have to make at least $18.92 an hour. How you feel about that?
It's crazy, man. They wonder why people leave in California. A lot of people are taking out to go to Arizona and Nevada.
A lot of people is leaving California,
yeah.
and I got a lot of friends that's leaving, and they're going to Nevada, they're going Texas, out to Atlanta, and where else they going?
Cost of living is way cheaper.
Yeah, way cheaper, and everybody that's going out there, they go out there and they start balling, doing way better than they was out here.
Yeah.
Basically, they're doing that to deliberately drive people out of California.
Well, shit, I mean, like that along with the 3-strike law.
Yeah.
The harsh laws out here. It ain't gonna be hard to to lose out on everybody who's living out here. High rent, high cost of living, and harsh laws. This whole place will be dried up for real. It's gonna be a real desert pretty soon.
The only people that's gonna be living here is movie stars. This is gonna
it's gonna really be Central Time.
gonna fuck around and be the place for movie stars and rich people.
That's what they want. They want to. Like I said, if you want to drive people out, a certain demographic or a certain class of people out, all you got to do is change the laws or change the economy. Because the economy plays a big part of where people live at. So if I were them, if I was there, I would drive up the, renting across the living. I want people who are renting. They're not middle class. They're not upper middle class. I want them out of here. Right. Those are people. If you look at it, the reason why they're attacking the middle class, the reason why they're attacking the middle class, lower middle class, or mid-middle class, because those are people who actually vote.
Right.
The upper or upper income people, they don't care. The elite people, they don't care about that.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're outside the law anyway. Mm-hmm. And the people who are not making a lot of money, they depend on the government. So they're going to go with whatever the government says anyway. So the people who actually have something to lose, they're driving them out of California. That's why California is an anti-small business state anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah, study says only 61% of renters can afford a 2-bedroom in California. 61% of the people out here. That's sad. Like that's too much, over half. You know what I'm saying? The people out here. And I was talking to Nick about that mess. Like, you working out here and you making minimum wage, you can't do nothing but be a roommate. You know what I'm saying? Like you making $8 an hour, you can't afford. I don't even think you could afford a single out here. A single, just the little house with just everything in one room, your living room, dining room, everything in there. You can't even afford that and pay your
For a studio.
and pay your bills. Yeah, studio single, you can't afford that shit.
Like I said, they in my opinion, they want anytime when you work a minimum wage job or whatever, you're in a service area. You're either serving burgers,
Right.
you either you're getting clothes, or you're in the department stores. You're in a service area, so they're creating a have and have nots, a servants versus people who got it. Because the people who got it, they're employing these people to do it,
Right.
and they don't want you to say okay. They want you to be just above broke, and that's the way. That's the reason why they're doing that is because it's to create, like I said, to create a type of society where
Want to divide the have and the have-nots.
Well, yeah, it's to not have no middle class.
Right.
Either you have it or you don't. Ain't no just, you doing pretty good or well off or nothing. It's either you got a whole lot or you have nothing. Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. They're eliminating the middle class. That's what it is. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna start some shit in July. Well, the minimum wage is $8, right? It's $8, right? $8.25. Well, in July it's going up to $9, and in 2016 they're gonna raise it to 10. And that's still not enough. You have to work about 130 hours a week to be able to afford your house and the your utilities and everything. That's a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it's only the only state that's more expensive than us is Hawaii.
Import everything,
Right. Yeah, they gotta get everything on the boat out there. That's the only state that's higher than us. But
it's from us to Hawaii like that.
It's fucked up, huh?
All that land in between.
All that water and shit.
That's crazy.
And it's somebody I forget the other. It's somebody else that's we actually third, but it's I can't think of it.
New York's pretty high too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, New York. Yeah.
But we supposed to be higher than New York, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a shame, man.
Or the least affordable state for renters, I should say.
Well, I mean, there is parts of California that are still. I mean, you just can't be in L.A.
Yeah.
Or
like the main cities like
you
San
can't be in the main
Diego.
city. I mean, you could be out in the
LA,
desert, Victorville, Apple Valley, Palmdale, Lancaster, Moreno Valley, Paris, California. You could be in the outskirts, but you're an hour away from everything that's all the attractions and everything.
Right.
But yeah.
Shit.
4 2 out.
Yeah, they forcing all the niggas to the boonies.
Sticks.
And that ain't good to me.
Glue the sticks to the sticks.
And niggas oh shit. Yeah, it's gonna be some turmoil. You put you put a bunch of niggas in the middle of nowhere with nothing to do.
And the heat.
Oh man, that shit ain't cool. But on to a topic me and Joe was talking about the other day was the medical card outrage. Everybody having the medical card to no job and dealing with the government. You know what I'm saying? You done, so you a motherfucker that done got your card and you like, oh, I'm about to go work for the post office or anything like that.
You can't really get a legit job either. If you think about it, it's funny because they tell you, well, legal. And you look at California. California did something that hasn't been done since the Civil War. They superseded government law and legalized something that the government outlawed. And that, that's kind of like calling 13 states crap. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much what they're saying is, okay, you can legalize weed, but when they do the drug test at the job, if you got weed in your system, you get fired.
Right.
So why is it legal? How you going to abolish, the